Hey, what's going on, guys? This is Malcolm. You're on Malcolm Talks. And I want to go ahead and jump out the gate, man. And you might think this is blasphemous, but I think the Hawks win the NBA championship this year. Yep, I said it. You heard it here first. I'm saying it early. I know a lot of y'all are like, man, are you out of your mind? But yes, I'm saying it right now because Joel Embiid is hurt. The Hawks just had an impressive win over the Knicks. Look at the Hawks defense and look at Trae Young. Now see, man, Trae Young said something the other night. It was in one of his press conferences, and it clued me in on who he was. And that's why I'm saying they're going to win the whole thing. You think I'm lying? The whole New York Knicks crowd in the Garden, if you remember, they were saying F you to Trae Young. Matter of fact, it was a dude that tried to spit on Trae Young. Luckily, Trae Young didn't see it because I'm pretty sure he would have swung, in which case he probably got suspended. But yeah, dude tried to spit on Trae Young. And Trae Young is just continuously torching people, showing no fear whatsoever. That floater, who's going to stop that floater? Who's going to stay in front of Trae Young? Nobody. Nobody's going to stay in front of Trae Young. Our team is clicking on all cylinders. We got the new head coach. Our defense is stifling. Our defense is like walking around in quicksand. You ain't going nowhere. You're not going anywhere. You're locked up, unfortunately. Locked up, won't let me out. We gonna lock y'all ass up. And if you want to drop 130 in a game, we can do that too. We can go 130, 140 when them trades start flying. So we're about to go play the 76ers, and Joel Embiid is day to day, and y'all think the Hawks ain't gonna torch them? We might mess around and skunk them boys. I mean, not skunk them, sweep them boys. We might mess around and sweep them because without Joel Embiid, you know, they're not that great, guys. Let's just keep it real. Joel Embiid is a transcendent player. If he coming out there talking about his meniscus hurt, no, man. We gonna run circles around y'all fools. Hawks for the chip, man. You heard it here first. But he said Trae Young, and I'm gonna go back to what Trae Young said during the press conference. They asked Trae Young. They said, man, how does that make you feel, man? Like when the whole crowd is yelling F you. And he said, you know, man, you know, I just take it with a grain of salt or whatever. But he was like, but I remember that kind of stuff. I remember. I'm going to always remember that. He said, ever since I was little, I would always remember when people would do things and I would use it as motivation. I would use that almost like vengeance. And that's when my eyes opened up. I was like, oh, hold on. Trae Young got a chip on his shoulder and it's never going away. It's the same chip that Michael Jordan had. Michael Jordan had a chip on his shoulder just like that because he said it in the, everybody knows it, but it was interesting to hear him articulate the chip that he was talking about on his shoulder in his Hall of Fame speech. He said he would look for any reason, for any opportunity to go at somebody. If somebody said something about him, he will remember it. He'd be like, oh, okay. So you saying you don't think I'm adequate or you don't think I'm up to par. I'm going to burn you for that. You're going to have to pay for that. That's the same way Trae Young is. Trae Young is a little dude. He ain't little in you know, regular people size, but in terms of an NBA player, he's a little dude. What is he, 6'1"? He's quick as cat feet, man. Ain't no way in the hell you can stay in front of that guy. It's like trying to swat a fruit fly. He's just gone, man. As soon as you set your feet and set yourself in defense, you look up, Trae gone. Trae left already. Trae, as a matter of fact, Trae will cross you and you'll see him and you'll be like, damn, let me get over there to where he was. And he'll cross back. He gone again. He's one of the quickest guards I've ever personally seen. He's one, I say it again, he's one of the quickest. I'm talking about being able to, you know, from 0 to 60 in like 1 second, like pew, 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 pew. You know what I'm saying? Quick. Isaiah Thomas quick. AI quick. Nobody can stay in front of this dude. So I predict that Trae Young, with that floater, with that three, don't forget about that three now. Don't forget about Louisville, how he was torching people in college. That three is dangerous. The Atlanta Hawks are a very, very dangerous team. But that's what Atlanta does. Atlanta tends to fly under the radar for a little while until we start getting deep, right? And then everybody's like, man, you know, Atlanta always implodes at the very end. They always make some kind of mistake to mess up at the end. That's what Atlanta's known for. But watch. We're going to go deep this time, and we're going to keep going. We're going to get to the championship, and we're going to win it. Atlanta's going to win it. And everybody's going to be like, who would have thought? Well, you should have been paying attention. Atlanta been kicking ass all year. Atlanta's had some of the best defense in the league. Just telling you. This is Malcolm. You heard it first right here on Malcolm Talks. Atlanta will win the NBA championship. The Atlanta Hawks. Go ahead and like this video. Subscribe to the channel. What you think, man? Who you think gonna win, bro? Who do you think's gonna win the championship? Don't say the Lakers. You know what I'm saying? The Bucks looking strong out there too now. Giannis Antetokounmpo coming through there like a cyborg. It's gonna be real interesting. But I'm gonna holler at you guys next time, man. Peace. Let's go, Hawks.